Boris for the arrangements. Uh, Today, the world is talking about AI. AI is helping us write code, create designs, solve problems. But there is one area where things are still not fully simple, and that is managing cloud operations. Even today, a user needs to navigate through multiple tabs and menus to just create a fully functional virtual machine. Okay, which takes time, and many times users are unsure of doing it. So I ask myself, if AI can drive cars, can't it help us manage the cloud? Good afternoon, everyone. I am Saurabh Rapatwar, founder of Stack Console, and this is the story of StackAI, where AI meets CloudStack. Sorry, I didn't share my screen. Just give me a moment. Boris, you have to allow me to share the screen. Okay. Yeah, I can now. 4 years ago, when we started building Stack Console, our goal was very clear: to help data center and cloud providers with a cloud management portal that is modern and simple for their users. We built a platform that brought everything together, like billing, self-service, reseller management, monitoring, and deep integration with CloudStack. But as we continued to grow, something interesting happened, and the more features we added to the platform, more powerful it became. But at the same time, it became a little complicated for the users to understand because of more integrations we added to the platform. Okay, and that made us stop and think, like, what if managing cloud could be as easy as having a conversation? And that's how Stack AI was born. So basically, Stack AI allows users to manage cloud stack by simply typing what they want. For example, creating a virtual machine or performing network operations like creating a VPC or maybe acquiring a public IP address. StackAI can do all this stuff which CloudStack has to offer. Okay, so AI understand what user wants, and then it maps it to correct action while taking care of the user permissions, and then perform the task through task through Stack Console and CloudStack. So user don't need to search for menus or, like, click many times. They can simply have a conversation with their cloud. So let me show you a demo of, like, how Stack AI works. So this is the product of a Stack Console, which we call it as a Stack AI. Okay. So first we have is a saved prompts. Okay. These are like shortcuts. If you do the same task again and again, for example, creating a VM or starting a group of servers, you don't have to type it every time. You just save it once and reuse it whenever you need it. Okay. So for example, these are the prompts which I have already saved. So let me hit this. So I have put it a prompt like: create a virtual machine with 2 GB RAM, 2V CPU, and 60 GB disk space using Ubuntu 22.04 without a public IP under the project default. Okay. So what it does is it asks me the missing fields. For example, I have not told him the server type, for example, shared CPU, okay, or the network. So it will ask for the missing fields, and then we have to submit the form. So when you submit the form, it's not like it will go and directly create the virtual machine. It will show you all the information and the pricing, and post your confirmation only, it will hit the APIs. So for example, this is the VM name he has suggested. Okay, and this is the information about that virtual machine. All right, and here is the pricing shown for that virtual machine. So once you say okay, yes, deploy now, then only it will deploy it. So let us go and verify it if it is creating the virtual machine. So you see VM1C9B has been created. Okay, so I will go to the Stack Console portal now and see if this machine is created. Okay. So it is not like, you can just connect it to the Stack Console. You can directly connect it with CloudStack. There is no need to use the Stack Console portal if your intention is not to, like, serve end customer with the billing dashboard and all. Okay, so you can directly connect it with the CloudStack also. So this is the VM it is creating now. Okay, so it is in starting state right now. All right. So this was the one use case, and the second big benefit is bulk operation. Okay, so if you want to create many VMs, okay, with different sizes or different settings, it usually takes a lot of time. You repeat the same steps again and again, right? But with Stack AI, you just tell it what you want, even if it's 10 or 20 virtual machines, and it will do everything in one go. So for example, I have taken a prompt here, like create a new VPC named CloudStack with two subnets, Stack Console and Stack AI. Deploy one VM in each subnet with 2 GB RAM, 2 V CPU, and 60 GB disk space. Now imagine if you want to do this from CloudStack or maybe Stack Console, how much time it would take for you. All right. So here we are simplifying these operations. Okay, you submit it, and once you submit it, then it will show you all the, it will reconfirm like, okay, I'm going to deploy this. Are you sure about it? Okay, and then once you confirm, then it will start creating VPC subnets, deploy virtual machines, what you have asked him to deploy, like that stuff. Since this prompt is bigger, okay, so it will take some time to, like, analyze and do this. Okay. So basically, whatever CloudStack has to offer. So for example, you want to deploy Kubernetes, or you want to acquire IP or attach load balancer, whatever you can think of doing from CloudStack UI, all those you can simply type and tell them, and tell the AI, and it will create all those stuff. Okay. And save prompt is a very useful feature when it comes to, like, repetitive task. So you can just save the prompt and just hit that whenever you need to perform that particular action. Okay. Okay, so submit is already there. So it may have started creating the network and all. Okay, so you see the CloudStack network it has created. Okay, but still it will ask me for the confirmation, because we are passing the network creation before the confirmation to, like, minimize the time. All right, I think it is taking some time. Okay, it has given me the output. So these are the VM he will be creating, and this is the cost I have to absorb. So once you say deploy now imagine, like, with just such long prompt, it will automate everything for you. Okay, so you don't have to go through the clicks and all. Even if you tell him that, okay, I want this server type, then this form will also not populate. Okay. uh, and now the two VMs are being created. Okay, so let's go and verify it. You see the two new VMs are in the starting state, and it also created a VPC. Under the VPC, it also created two networks. It's loading, I think. Yeah, Stack Console and Stack AI. Okay. So these kind of operations who are doing at a large scale, for them it is very useful product to perform such operations. Okay. Yeah. So now what I have to now what I have shown it to you, it's just the beginning. Okay, in the future, Stack AI will become even more helpful. It will work like a smart support agent for your cloud. For example, if a user is confused or it needs help, they can simply ask a Stack AI, and it will guide them step by step in simple language. All right. Yeah. So before before I close, I want to thank the CloudStack community. Without your open source innovation, platforms like Stack Console wouldn't exist. I hope with Stack AI, we make CloudStack even more friendly, easy, and ready for the future.